might not be on your mind right now with snow still on the ground, but spring is coming and it'll be all you think about. So what do you do to best prepare? How do you do that? With the help of an expert, of course, or in our case, our garden guru, Abby Lapidis from Sugar Creek Gardens. Good to see you for the first time in the new year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. So my first question, in 2025, what types of trends do you think are going to be really popular for people this year?
Well, one trend that we're seeing a lot of interest in lately has been tropical, and particularly tropical foliage gardening. One, we're kind of impatient people, and tropical plants tend to get big quickly, so we could easily get a big established garden really fast. But what's really also fun about them is that usually when you think of like a big tropical plant, we're thinking of like big green leaves. There's now new plants that have lots of like darker foliage or striped foliage or like really pretty pinks and reds, so you can really get a lot of dynamic flowers and foliage with your tropical plants.
And kind of putting you on the spot with that, those are okay in the Midwest?
Well, you gotta wait till after it gets above about 50 degrees, but you know, come summer, we kind of do have I would say a jungle-esque climate here, and the tropical plants thrive. They thrive here and they'll get huge in one growing season. So you can really get a great dynamic jungle feel in your yard.
What other trends are you seeing right now?
So one that's really popular now is multi-purpose gardens, which are really popular in general, but especially if you're a little short on space. So a good example I like to think about is looking at like your front garden, which is typically more reserved for more formal type gardens and not necessarily where you would think about putting in like a veggie patch or adding in plants for pollinators. But there's been a lot of new breeding in those particular grounds that one will still give you like wonderful harvests of berries and apples and all those fun things, but come in a more refined package that you could easily put in your front garden without it looking like, we'll say like squirrely or maybe a little too informal. So those have been really popular. And on the pollinator front, like pollinator gardening is so popular and will never go away. So being able to incorporate it into other garden settings is becoming very, very popular.
If you would say there's one must-have plant this year, what is that?
Oh, it is 100% the Firefly Petunia. It is a glow-in-the-dark petunia.
And we're seeing them here.
Yes, the flowers glow and all the new foliage will glow in the dark. So by day, it looks like a white flowering petunia, typical. You know, you can put it in a mixed container or use it as a houseplant. But at nighttime, it emits a soft glow. When all the lights are down, you can see it glow in the dark.
Oh, this is so cool. And I just envision my little boy being so mesmerized by it too.
It is. I've seen it in person. It's a soft glow, but it does glow. It is incredible to see. And I think this is going to be the hot plant, the plant of the year by far.
And I can hear Kent already going, huh, what? I'm guessing we can get these at Sugar Creek Gardens.
You sure can.
Right.
We are offering them on pre-order on our website right now. If you want to order one for spring, you can do it today.
And she mentioned her website because as of right now, Sugar Creek Gardens is closed because it is winter, a lot of snow out there. They are back open February 1st, weather permitting. Their website, though, open 24/7, so visit sugarcreekgardens.com to plan your gardens right now. I love the Firefly Petunia. How cool is that?
Never heard
It was one of Time Magazine's inventions of the year last year.
Really?
So,
Wow.
yes, on the cover.
You know, Abby, I've noticed a lot in the past few years that more and more people are planting banana trees in their yards.
There are actually banana trees that are winter hardy in St. Louis. Now, you're not going to get the fruit,
Right.
the bananas, but you can get that great tropical
The very
foliage.
tropical feel.
Yeah, and it'll come back.